here. This is Crash 300, and this is a VRP trade, a trade I just gave out to my VRP today. As you can see, guys, we've we've been making a whole lot of profit at the moment. I think with the losses I'm using, with three positions I open, I think I'm on $100 on each position, and that's $300 for the trade. So guys, so my VIPs, they are all smiling to the bank. Okay guys, so I just had to run and make a quick video on this trade, probably to show you guys one or two things you need to understand whenever you want to trade the forex market. Like I always say that price action is the best thing that anybody could ever learn in forex. But once you understand price action, I guarantee you having at least 70% winning trades, because price action will actually help you and direct you, and show you the right entry, and way to actually initiate your trade, whether it's a buy or sell trade. Price action will actually help you. So I keep saying this thing: if you don't understand price action, don't just depend on indicators. Okay, indicators don't work every time. It works some of the time. I'm not saying indicators do not work, but price action, what you know, like they say, knowledge is the key. So if you can know price action, okay, it will help you a lot. I like telling you guys this: don't just depend on indicators. Indicators will not help you all the time, but you see, price action, it will help you understand the forex market properly. Okay, so as you can see, this is a price action trade, and as you can see, the trade is playing out well the way I expected it to go. So guys, let me just explain something to you, how I initiated this trade. Okay, now when you open your charts, be it on any pair, be it boom, crash, be it volatility, be it jump, any pair at all, price action works in all of them. But you know that indicators don't work in all the pairs, but price action works with everything, be it currency, be it anything you want to trade. To fight forex, price action is the key. So now, the first thing you want to do when you open your chart like this is go into a higher time frame. Okay, when you go to a higher time frame, you first of all look at the trend, which direction the market is actually heading to. Okay, is it a downtrend, or is it an uptrend? Because that's what will help you to actually know what you are trying to do at the market, if you're actually going to sell. Because one thing is, you can't just open the trade and say I want to sell. Okay, you can't do that. You can't just open the trade and say I want to sell or I want to buy. You must follow the trend to know if it's okay for you to buy or if it's okay for you to sell. So now when I actually open this trade, okay, at the crash 300, and I went to my a daily time frame. Okay, I went to my daily time frame, which is yes, the daily time frame, because that's what I used to analyze the market before I now come to a 30 minutes time frame to actually initiate my trade. So now I went to a daily time frame, and I noticed that the price was actually going up. That means that the price is, the trend is an uptrend. Okay, so now what happens when a trend is an uptrend? What do? You look for buying opportunity. When once a trend is an uptrend, you look for a buying opportunity. But if the trend is a downtrend, you look for selling opportunity. You have to turn this phone like so that you can actually see the screen properly. Now you can see. So how do I get to know that this market, it's an uptrend? Okay, as you can see from my trend line, as you can see from my trend line, this is my trend line. As you can see, the trend line is actually heading up. Okay, and we're heading up, you see that the prices, they're actually following the trend line. They're respecting this trend line so much. Okay, so now when you see a thing like this, you know that okay, whenever the price gets to the trend line, it respect the trend line and start buying again. And when it gets to a certain level and started having a rejection down, whenever it gets down to the trend line, it start buying again. So what happened when you draw your trend line like this? So that's why you need to understand price action, so that you can be able to know how to use your trend line, your support and resistance zone. Because once you know these things, it will actually help you a lot to analyze the market properly. So now, after drawing my trend line, I notice that whenever the price gets to this trend line, it respects the trend line, and there will be a reversal pushing the price back up, to a certain level. And mind you, this is how you get to know when a market is an uptrend. As you can see from this level, that when the price started buying at this level, it got to a certain level that makes it a resistance level. Okay, you can see that this very point here is a resistance level. If you if you look properly, you see that the price is actually reversing whenever it gets to this point here. They have so many candlesticks around here. That is how you get to identify a strong zone, be it a resistance or a support zone. Okay, it depends on the direction of the market you are in. Okay, now you can see the price is actually having a reversal whenever it gets to this point. You can see so many candlesticks trying to break this point, but they couldn't. So that tells you that this very point here, it's a resistance zone. So now what happened when the price actually started pushing up? It got to this level and there was a reversal, and coming down here, though it didn't get to the trend line, it started pushing up again, got to the particular resistance zone, and it starts selling again. So now what did you notice here? You notice that this very high you're seeing here, it's higher than the previous high. Okay, that's how you get to identify an uptrend. You see that the recent high will be will be higher than the previous high. So it creates a first high here, had a little pullback, then there was a push up again that created another high that was higher than the previous high. And when it got to that support resistance zone, there was another reversal that actually went down to our trend line. And after that, there was another push up that came here and broke this resistance zone. Okay, so whenever a price break a resistance zone, that resistance automatically turns to a support zone. Okay, so when once a price breaks a resistance zone, that resistance zone automatically turn to a support zone. So now after breaking this resistance zone, you see that the price got to another point here. See that the price got to another point here, that it's actually another resistance zone. Okay, so when it got to that point, there was another reversal that took the price down to the trend line. So you guys are seeing that the price is actually respecting this trend line. Whenever it gets down to this point, it started buying again. So now what happened here? It created another high that was actually higher than the previous high. So now you will like, okay, the price is actually pushing up. It's actually an uptrend. So as you can see from my trend line I just drew here, you see that the price too is respecting this very trend line here. Okay, this is the benefits of price action. It helps you to identify your support zone, your resistance zone, and it helps you to draw your trend line properly. So now, what's the use of this trend line? This trend line will help you, to understand probably where the market will actually have a reversal, and where you will be waiting to get your entry, and so on. So now you can see that when the price got to this level, there was a pullback that started selling, bringing it down to our trend line, and there was another push up here that got the trend line that is up here, and there was another reversal that took it down to our trend line. So now, with just your common sense, you know that whenever the price gets to here, it comes down here. Then the next thing is it will now get to this level, then come back here. The next thing is it will now get to this level again, then come back here. Okay, and start buying again. Okay, so most times it might not actually push up back to this level. There might be some manipulation. The market always has some manipulation that will actually be manipulating the market, and making the market to be ranging at a particular time before it now goes back to the direction. So now coming to see this chart now, and after drawing my trend lines and putting up my support and resistance level, I actually see that okay, this chart here, it's actually giving me that uptrend vibe. So now what am I looking for? I'm looking for an entry to start buying, but mind you, this is crash 300 is very volatile, and you have to be sure, okay, to do what you're trying to do now. Okay, it's very volatile. You don't joke with crash 300 before you trade this kind of a particular pay. You have to your knowledge have to be top notch, because any mistake you do here, you might actually blow your account. If you have a smaller account, even if you have a bigger account, you might lose so much money depending on the losses you're using too, because the spikes here are very volatile. So now, after seeing that this market is an uptrend market, what was I looking for? I was looking for a way to make my entry and start buying the market. So now, after analyzing the market, and I noticed it was an uptrend, now I'm looking for where I can actually make an entry, because just seeing that the market is an uptrend doesn't mean you should just jump in and start buying. Or maybe you see that the market is a downtrend, you don't just jump in and start selling. Okay, you have to wait for a perfect time. That's why it's very important to be patient whenever you're trading in forex. Patience is very necessary. So now you have to be patient and have what we call a place of interest. You always have a place of interest. Now, looking at this chart, I'm expecting the market to get back to this trend line so I can actually initiate my buy trade. Okay, let's assume that I met the market at this resistance zone. You're seeing this line here. This is where I met the market, and there was a little bit of a reversal trying to push the market back down. So now this reversal now will actually gives you an heads up of where to actually initiate your trade. So now what you have to do is you have to wait for the price to actually get back to this trend line, because we've been seeing from the beginning that the price is actually respecting the trend line. Whenever it gets to the trend line, it respected and started pushing up again. So now I'm expecting, that is what we call place of interest. I'm expecting the market to come down to our trend line. If it gets to this trend line and I'm seeing a little bit of a bullish candlesticks, okay, that's when it will actually tell me, okay, your expectation, what you were expecting to happen, is actually happening, and it's a green light for you to actually initiate your trade. Okay, so probably if I was waiting and we had this reversal here, and when it got to this trend line, it broke the trend line and started and continue selling, I wouldn't initiate the trade. That's why most times you can just let a particular strategy, sorry, a particular setup just pass you by, so that you don't make mistakes. Because most people now will be like, okay, since it's actually respecting this trend and you see that it's an uptrend, so when this price actually gets to the trend line, it broke the trend line and continue selling, you still be like, don't worry, we'll still push up again, and you start buying. At that point, at sometimes the price do have the change of direction. It might be buying at a particular time, at some point it started selling. So now what you are expecting the market to do is to get to the trend line, then give you another bullish candlesticks that will actually gives you the assurance that okay, it's actually a nice time for you to make a buy trade. So but if at all this pull back here now got to this trend line and it broke the trend line and continue selling, I wouldn't have made this trade again. I would have just waited for it to actually get to some certain support zone, then probably wait for it to push back up to this trend line before I can actually initiate my trade. But hopefully it just came and it played out just the way we expected it to do. So now when there was this reversal, it came to the trend line, and what happened? As you can see, this is a support zone here. That's a support zone right there. Why is it a support zone? As you can see that all these candlesticks here are rallying around this place. That tells you that whenever they get here, they try to actually break the position, but it takes them a whole lot to do that, and in doing that they couldn't break the position. They will start selling sorry, they start buying again. So now you have to put your support zone here and with the trend line. So what are you expecting? You're expecting to have a reversal here at the support zone. If it actually breaks the support zone, it might not break the trend line. So now you're expecting to have a reversal at the support level or the trend line. So if it gets and gives you a reversal at the support zone, it's okay. But if it comes and gives you at the trend line, it's still okay. But if it breaks the support zone, still break the trend line and continue selling, no, don't take the trade again. Wait for it to probably get up to this level again before you can think of buying. But if it goes down this way, just leave the trade. Maybe go to another pair and look for an entry. Just forget it. Okay, you don't have to be greedy. That's why you have to always have what we call a place of interest. Now this is my place of interest. I'm expecting it to start buying when it gets to the support zone or when it gets to this trend line. So hopefully, as you can see, it got to our support zone and it started buying. Okay, and when it started buying, I didn't just initiate the buy trade immediately. I waited for some minutes to see if this green candlestick will actually give me that bullish very strong bullish push that I'm expecting. So now you see, when it started buying, it continued buying. So what happened when there was a reversal here? As you can see, the red candlestick you are seeing here actually got to our support zone and there was a reversal. Okay, a little bit of a reversal, and after that, okay, let me zoom it for you to see properly. So as you can see, our red candlestick got to our support zone, and what happened after that? There was a push up again. As you can see, the wick here, this is what we call the wick. This tiny line you're seeing here is the wick. That tells you that the price actually got to this level, then it started pushing up again before another candlestick came out. So now after this push up, after this push up, I was still waiting. I didn't initiate my trade yet. I was still waiting for the new candlestick to actually start coming out. So what happened after this push up here? The new candlestick came out, and what happened is it started giving me that strong bullish candlestick. That was when I knew, okay, it had started buying again. Now I now open my trade. As you can see, open my trade here. That was when I now drop the signal to my VIP and tell them to buy crash 300. And what happened after we initiated the trade? As you can see, the market got up to this level here. So now you can see we are making so much, guys. We're making so much. This is a lovely trade and a lovely entry. Okay, guys, it's a lovely entry. Please, guys, like I always say, if you don't know price action, just look for a good mentor that will teach you these things. These things are very important in forex. If you don't know price action, trust me, you don't know forex. If you depend on indicators can just mess you up most of the time. The best thing you can ever do to yourself is to learn price action. And if you need someone that can teach you this properly, you can hit me up. Let's start working together. Okay, you can join my mentorship class. Okay, you can join my mentorship class, and we can teach you everything you need to know about this. And also we have a VIP group too. If maybe you are busy, you can we don't really have the time to sit down to analyze the market like this. You just need signals for you to be trading and make profit. Trust me, we have the best signal groups. Chat me up, and I'll give you all the best trades you need to trade. And also, don't forget that we do account management also. If you need someone to manage your account, you've been blowing your account, and you need someone to trade your account for you, I'm here for you to hit me up. Just check on the description page. You'll see a link to my WhatsApp number. Chat me up. Let's talk business together. So guys, if you are here for the first time, you've not subscribed to this channel, please I'll ask you to subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, like the video, leave some sweet comments, and don't forget to turn on your notification so you can always get sweet videos like this whenever I post them online. So guys, this is how the trade went. Okay, I'm a VIP. They all smile to the bank. So guys, don't forget to hit us up. Check on the description page. You'll see a link to my number. Just chat me up. Whatever it is you want to talk about, just chat me up. Let's talk. So guys, it's nice talking to you guys. I hope you learn one or two on this video, and if you don't understand, you can just chat me up. Let me explain it better. Okay, Thanks guys for watching the video. See you some other time. Bye.